replace this light. Obviously it's off. I have a lamp sitting on my toilet providing the light. I think it's enough. I've changed lights before. This shouldn't be hard. Ooh, it's still hot because it's been on forever. Okay, now I can work with this. Yes. My last house did not have the little like boxes. That was fun. Trying to like install a new light without an actual box. I didn't bother trying to learn how to do it. So, oh no. I'm gonna have to assume this one's the black. Yeah, that one's the black because they put wire around it. Or tape around it to indicate it as the black wire. And it's connected to the black wire. All right, let's get the new light fixture. Very simple, low profile LED. It won't get hot like this one did. Gross. Watch, it's like asbestos dust or something. I think we tore up asbestos tile in the flood house, so you know what? I'm already gonna die anyways, so what's a little more exposure? Okay, I don't have a neutral. Oh, yes I do. And it's shoved up there. I'm gonna remove this one side. I see it. That's what counts. I know where to find it. Half of it went in. The other half did not. Is that it? Okay. Please don't spark. Done. And it's so much more low profile. Let's turn this light off. That's pretty bright. All right. Progress. Might be a little too bright. Don't stare at it for too long. Next up on the to-do list, my brother is coming over tomorrow to help me take this heavy-duty sink out. And I told him I'd make it quick because he's a busy guy. And I would disconnect everything first. So that's what I've got to do. So I got to shut off the water, which I don't know if I have the physical strength to do this. So it might be bad news, Mike. You're going to be turning off my water. Oh, nope. Just need a little wrench action here. That's all. All right, let's turn it on. Nothing. Good. That's what we want. I'm going to disconnect them down here because they're way too high up behind the sink to make it comfortable to reach that. I'm going to try, once the sink is off, to disconnect them after that because I should have easier access because I could like flip this upside down. But we'll see. If I have to get new lines, I have to get new lines. It's not a big deal. Well, there's probably water in here. I should get a bucket. Oh, don't do that. Oh, shoot. And this is why I'm replacing this sink. This is sketchy at best. Like you just tap them and they, no, not good. I know how these tools work, I just don't work with them often enough. Last, this big guy, and it makes me worried. Oh my God, it's not even attached. Are you freaking kidding me? All right then, it is ready to go. Wasn't even attached. That shouldn't do that. Homeownership is wonderful. It is. It's Saturday. I don't have a shift till 6 p.m. because 4:15, they can schedule from 6 to 11 p.m. instead of 10 because we're open later than 10. So my goal today is to paint the wall, or just the concrete wall, not the paneling. I haven't figured out what to do with the paneling yet, if it's worth buying a primer or not. I'm going to do the wall with this special watertight stuff. I've never used it, so I'm pretty thrilled that it's so thick. Like, and that makes sense. It's going to create a barrier so that, like, let me put this down, so that water can't really penetrate through the wall beyond where it's painted, which is the goal. So I'm going to paint the wall. I'm going to do it by hand. I do have mini rollers, but I got some crevices to get into anyways. So yeah, so this should change the look. So the goal is to do that. And if I push myself, I also want to paint the floor. I did sand the worst spots, but the bit didn't fit my oscillating tool. So I could only do so much with that. So if I get both the wall and the floor done, that would be great. That just leaves the lovely stack in the oil-based primer, which maybe I can do tomorrow. I do have a full 8-hour shift tomorrow, 2 to 10. But that means I have the morning, technically. So, oh, and I got new painting pants with a drawstring, so no more chip clip. That's an improvement. So, all right, let's paint this wall. I just want to point out that I'm not as worried about the section from like the window up, because that's not touching the dirt. You know, I really just need to be worried about from here down, but like, I don't know. There's something about, even if it's just prep work and a primer, something about it being a uniform color really helps, you know, give the idea of what it's going to look like in the end. I don't know, but I'm not going to paint this room white. That's for sure. I still haven't decided what color it's going to be. If I get playing with this, if I keep playing with it, it's just gonna like, I'm not gonna stop. So I'm gonna say it's done. It's pretty darn good. I can't imagine how hard it would have been if the sink was still there. So thank goodness we took out the sink. So I'm gonna give this a couple hours to like set. Walking around, it's really gritty on the floor. So I think I vacuumed with my shop vac, but I think I have to now vacuum with my better vacuum. I don't think the shop vacuum is all that great. It was a gift. So I think I'll have to get my real vacuum, before I paint the floor. But I think, what time is it? It's noon. I think I can paint the floor. And I'm not even going to paint the whole floor, just the part that had the mold. So I can do this. It's drying pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with it. So time for the floor. However, because this is the stain blocking paint, I did paint the ceiling, but I'm seeing some stains coming through. So I'm going to paint a little bit on the ceiling, and then I'm going to do the floor and hope that does the trick. So here we go. So here's the final result of the two paints. Kind of did along the edges. Remember, there was a lot of mold there. I really think the bleach did make a difference. And I painted that. The wall's looking pretty good. And just pretty much a lot more of the same over here. And then in the ceiling, just around where the pipe is, it was discolored. So I painted that just a little bit more. It's still drying. So I'm pretty pleased. At the end of my last video, I said that I wanted to do better at embracing winter. And I think I have. I've been lighting candles when I'm home for an extended time, preferably soy wax candles since I had issues with soot buildup on the ceiling of my last house. I'm wearing my comfy clothes and warm socks, which has been extra nice since we've dropped into the single digits Fahrenheit a few nights already. And I've been drinking a lot more tea, though that may be because I've been fighting a mild cold the last 10 days or so. But taking out the time to sit back and just be, not focusing on the never-ending to-do list, resolving that guilty feeling that I haven't touched that book in days, and just appreciating this fourth season for what it is, a time to slow down, hibernate even, and actually admire how beautiful it is.